What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. Welcome to the brand new suite. It's Friday. It is finish. It's not just Friday. It's finish strong Friday. So y'all know what that means. That means anything that you got on your plate today, you need to finish it strong. I want you to finish strong. I want you to dot your I's, cross your T's. That email that you need to send, I need you to send it. That deal that's on the table, I want you to close it. I want you to go in seeing the deal being closed. That client that you've been reaching out to, that you've been trying to connect with, make that connection today. I want all of those things to happen for you today, but they don't happen if you don't finish strong. Y'all know what we've been doing all this week. All this week, what we've been doing is we've been talking about the 5 levels of leadership in the 21st century. The 5 levels of leadership in this 21st century, because you are a 21st century entrepreneur. You are a 21st century leader. You are a 21st century organization. And that means you don't think like everybody else. You aren't this cookie cutter a machine in the industry that you're in the marketplace. You are different. So we've been talking about those 5 levels. Level 1 was your character leadership. Level 2 was your identity leadership, not ego, not your ego. Level 3 was your influential leadership, not the noise. You are outside. You're ignoring the noise. Level 4, investor leadership. And that's putting people, not just profit. That's thinking about people, not just profit. And here we are at level 5. This is DEFCON 5, whatever, how that goes. Supernova. For those that are Fantastic Four fans, Supernova. This is where we are. Supernova, that level 5 level of leadership, and that's the legacy leadership, creating your sustainability, the act of you being here even beyond you being here, and hopefully you get that. It's not just about what you're doing while you're here. Your legacy is what you've left behind to those who are meaningful to you. Leaving your legacy, leaving something behind on this earth that says that you were here. So let's hop into this. Let's real quick. Let's hop into this and let's talk about this legacy leadership. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Here's the challenge. Many businesses die when the leader steps away and nothing is left behind. Do you, as the leader, as the entrepreneur, as an organization whole, do you have something that if when you step away as the leader, that they have something that guides them through keeping the sustainability of your brand? Do you have that in place right now? That's the question for you today. Do you have that in place today? If you don't, you have some homework to do. You have some thinking to do and what that looks like. Morning, Doc. You have to know what that looks like, because if you had to step away today for whatever reason, if you had to step away, would your business still continue? And we want to be in the position. That's about what this level 5 is about. Being in a position to step away, because eventually we do retire. Eventually we do want to have the business, and you should be in the position. You want to be in a position where your business still operates. You still make money when you're not doing the day-to-day operations. And as the leader, as the entrepreneur, you want to make sure that you have, when we talk about the 4 pillars, we talk about processes and systems in place in order for you to be able to do that. And so it's about making sure now that you put those in place. And I'm going to get to that in a second, in place, so that you have the sustainability that we always talk about, and so that you always have in place to be able to keep the doors open. That's the purpose. Making sure that the doors stay open because you've taken the time and you invested the time to build what your brand. You've taken that time to build it, and you don't want it to fall apart or to be able to fall apart overnight, because it's easier to tear it down than it is to build it. You ever notice when they do a demolition of a building, it takes however many months to build to structure out what the build or a building is going to look like. You got to get the architect. They've got to talk about building the building. They've got to put together the blueprint so that the building can be built and everything, the structure and what this looks like and where the lines go and the plumbing and all electricity, the electrical lines and all of that, all those things go. That takes months to create and build, right? But then when they want to demolish a building, it only takes a matter of minutes. They put in the dynamite or whatever it is that they're going to use to implode the building, put it where it's supposed to be, and boom, the building comes tumbling down. And that we don't want your building, your brand to come tumbling down. So that's the challenge. That's the problem, is making sure that you have in place that when you step away from your brand, that the business doesn't fall apart. We don't want that, or that it dies and goes away, because that's happened a lot because people did not do what was necessary in order to be able to have in place those things to do. Here's the truth about it. Legacy is what continues after you're gone. What do you want your legacy to be? I want you to think about this. What do you want your legacy to be in your industry? You've created this business, you created this brand, you created this organization. And at the end of the day, when you're gone, what do you want it to say? You can think about all of the companies that have come and gone over the years. Those that have a legacy, they have a legacy, or their legacy that they've built. What does their legacy say about them? The Marriotts, y'all know I use them all the time. The Marriotts, they have a legacy. The great granddad that started the Marriott, his legacy is still to this day going. And it's one of, of consistency. It's one of excellence. It's one of service, all of those things. So what do you want your legacy to be? That's your homework for this weekend. What do you want your legacy to be in your industry and then in your personal life? I want you to think about that. What do you want your legacy to be when it comes to your business, when it comes to your personal life? What do you want that to be? What do you want people saying and talking about you at the end of the day? So that's the simple truth. And here's hopefully what you've gotten from not only today, but hopefully from this whole week, and how we've talked about these levels, these 5 levels of leadership. I want you to come away with creating systems, sharing your knowledge, and leaving something that lasts beyond you. I want you to seriously think about that today and write it down. Write it down and put it somewhere. So you put it with all of your important information, like your life insurance policies, all those things. Put it with it. And then also I want you to put it where you can see it every day and remind yourself of what you want your legacy to be each and every day. Create those systems. What systems do you have? Do you have systems in place? Do you need to put systems in place? The knowledge that you've gained in your industry and the things that you've learned over the years, share that. Share that with the next generation. Share that with your colleagues, those that are on your, and they should be exchanging knowledge and information with you. And you'd be surprised at how far that takes you and how far that goes. Because you should, every entrepreneur, every leader should want to leave something that lasts beyond you. And even on a personal level, you should want to leave something that lasts beyond you. Here's the thing. Leadership isn't about titles, on your about your titles that you have in your business, on your business card, or the things that you have, in front of you, the letters you have in front of your name or behind your name. You know, it's about your character, your clarity, your influence, investment in your legacy. What are you investing, or what are you willing to invest in your legacy? And are you investing in your legacy? Every single day, every single thing that you do should be about building that legacy that you have. If you want your brand to grow, start at level one that I gave you today, and work your way up to level 5. And find yourself in each of those different levels, building, making your business, your business, your brand, your organization stronger. That's what it's about at the end of the day. That from level 1, all the way from your character leadership, all the way to and through your legacy leadership. Those, and you can go back. You can go back. You can go hop over. Y'all know what I do. I'll put in the description. You can connect go to the YouTube channel. Make sure that you can click on, I got a folder for it by itself about the 5 levels of leadership. You can go there. You can watch the replay of them. You can watch them again and again and again. They're there for you. It's there to be able to assist you as an entrepreneur, you as an organization, you as a leader, to be able to conquer and to master these levels, mastering each level. And hopefully you'll take that, you'll be able to build your legacy so that, once, if you choose to step away, or if you have to step away, or even if you are no longer here, you have something that says that I was here. Last thing, and I'm done. People say that the richest place on earth is the cemetery. And they say that because it's where they believe some of the greatest ideas went and passed away with that individual that passed away. But I say no. The richest place on earth is the library. And I say it's the library, and hopefully y'all will feel me on this. It's the library because it's where ideas go to live forever. It's where legacies have been left. Part of my legacy are the books that I've written, but also the books that I've read. And go to the library. That's someone's legacy. Every book that you read is someone's legacy, and it lives forever. And I tell my author clients, when you writing a book, that book will outlive you. And you should contribute something that will outlive you, whether it's a book, your business, something that says that you were here and has a mark on your industry, something that has a mark on your family, and that has a mark on the marketplace that's out here. But we got to have the mindset to want to be able to do that. So y'all can, like I said, connect with us. In the description is the calendar where you can schedule your strategy session if you want to go deeper into detail about these leadership level, the levels of leadership, and we can create your systems, and we can create your legacy. We can talk about your vision and talk about what it is, how we can assist you to be able to bring that to reality. That's what we can do for you. No matter what that is, we can plan it out, mark it out. That's what we're here for, to be able to assist you in being able to do that. So it's your boy, the Impact Builder. It's Friday. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what to do. This weekend, I want you to do something fun, but I also want you to think about your legacy. So I want you to have some fun. Have a great weekend. Have a great Friday. Finish strong Friday. We'll see y'all on Monday. Peace.